Good evening. Yes, it's always late. I got started really early this morning. What's today? Monday. I had to take my daughter to band, and so I was up quite early, and then the day just got really busy. Even though that they get busy and I don't sit and actively sit in front of the phone and present the meditation for the day earlier than today, or earlier than now. I'm going to make some sense. I'm practicing all day long. So one of the ways that we can practice all day long is we can practice with our breathing. So we can breathe in deeply. Another way is to be tapping our bodies. So I've had lots of tension and pain in my mid-back, and so I'm doing a lot of tapping on the mid-back. The other way is to stretch and do some neck dolphining, 5 neck dolphins in a row. I gotta lose the glasses. Crazy ring lights. 5 neck dolphins in a row. So Qigong can be a practice that we engage in little tiny bits throughout the day. We then do come together and engage in a longer practice, and we're going to do 10 minutes right now. Our 100-day challenge broken up into 10 sets of 10 minutes a day for 10 days. And we are on week 2. This is day 5 of week 2. So if you've joined me at the very beginning of this set, that would be great. If you haven't, if you're just joining me, feel free to, I don't think it's pinned at the top, but I'll find, I don't know how to do it. I'll find a way to pin the chart either in documents or albums or something, and so that you can go print off the chart. And my chart is downstairs. I'm upstairs in my room right now. And you can start whenever you want to start. So for me, I'm on week 2, day 5. And if you're just joining us today and you'd like to do the 100-day challenge, just print off the chart and start your day 1, week 1. When we can take our goals into smaller bites, it can be really, really helpful. I learned that by when I ran marathons and I did a lot of training, long distance training. Instead of saying, I'm going to run 20 miles today, I would have milestones as I run. So perhaps I would be looking at the next rock. And for a great deal of the time in the longer runs, I just kind of knew where I was getting to. And I knew that I've got X number of miles to run, and so I would just start running, and then my mind would start just meditating on things. But as things got more difficult, I would break it into smaller bits. And so as I would become fatigued, both mentally and physically, I would look at a tree 100 yards away, and I would say, I'm going to run to the tree. And I'd run to the tree, and I'd go, yes! And then I'd say, I'm going to run to that rock. And I'd run to the rock, and I'd go, yes! And so as we take things, big goals, and take them into little bites, the old adage about how do you eat an elephant, 1 bite at a time. So that's the whole purpose of the 10 by 10 by 10 challenge. Because as we take it into these small bites, we build a practice and we build consistency in our bodies and in our minds, and in that connection, that difference. So let's begin to tap. I'm sitting at this point, and so I'm not going to bounce. Tomorrow I'm going to try and make sure that I do more of a moving meditation earlier in the morning. So for now, let us begin to tap. I'm going to tap the eyebrows, so it's the middle here, right where the eyebrows start, and this is our meridian, our bladder meridian. We're going to tap underneath the eyes, and this is our stomach meridian. So if you're feeling anything like anxiety, let's just stay here for a moment and talk about anxiety. Because this particular meridian goes to the stomach, and the stomach system is connected to the earth. The contracting emotion in the stomach system is anxiety. The expanding emotion is peace. So as we let go of anxiety, we breathe in peace. Now it's easier said than done to simply just say, well, I'm going to let go of anxiety and let it go. But as we tap here, as we feel whatever we feel in our stomach, and in the moment my stomach's been just a little bit edgy because I'm healing from stuff, and so in my stomach, I'm feeling into my stomach, and I'm not saying, oh, go away, edginess in the stomach. What I'm saying is, hello, edginess. Do you have something that you'd like me to know? And it just said to me, slow down. So there's a whole conversation going on now, which is important for me to know about my life and about my information. And so as you tap and as you engage in the practice of Qigong, you're going to start getting information for yourself. We're going to tap the top of our heads. We're going to tap the back of our head. And so I won't receive information if we were working together in a Qigong setting and I was doing some life work with you or doing some healing work with you. I would never say to you, well, this is what this means. And I would never say you should do this or you shouldn't do this. What I do is I help you to balance yourself and balance the energy moving within you, receive what's there, so that you can get information specifically for you. And so I don't diagnose anything, I don't prescribe anything, and I don't analyze the information that you get. That's your job to understand it. And yes, I can help by going back into meditation if you're having little parts that are like, okay, I don't understand this part here, so let's meditate, let's tap, let's feel that part, let's feel that information that we just got, let's tap on it, let's receive it, and see if it has anything to tell us. Are you tapping on the collarbone space right here, right now? You tap on both of them. And so as we tap now, we're releasing any extra energy that's ready to return to the universe, and we're feeling whatever that energy is. We're receiving it, we're honoring it. As we surrender to that unconditional love and receive love in the moment. And now we can sense our master coming towards us across the universe. And as we receive their approach and their love and their awareness of us, we can say something like this. We're now setting the intention for our practice. Dear Master, with deepest gratitude, I set the intention for my practice today. And you set the intention for what it is that you would like by practicing tonight. For me, I would like some clarity in the avenues that I need to take to create traction in my life. And as you set that intention, we focus on our lower dantian and the qi that is there. Now we're going to begin the small universe meditation. We'll simply go through 2 rounds of the small universe. We're going to breathe into the lower dantian. We're going to breathe out to the bladder. Breathe into the bladder. Breathe out to the base of the torso. Breathe into the bottom of the torso. Breathe out to the tip of the tailbone. Breathe into the tip of the tailbone. Breathe out to the lower back. We're breathing in through our nose and out through our nose now. Breathe into the lower back. And breathe out to the kidney area. If your body wants to move through this, allow it to move in a way that it would like to. Breathe into the kidney area. Breathe out to the base of the neck. Breathe into the base of the neck. And breathe out to the base of the head. Breathe into the base of the head. Breathe out to the top of the head. Breathe into the top of the head. Breathe out to the third eye position. Breathe into the third eye. Breathe out into the throat. Breathe into the throat. Breathe out to the heart. Breathe into the heart. Breathe out to the lower dantian. Breathe into the lower dantian. Breathe out to the bladder. Breathe into the bladder. Breathe out to the bottom of the torso. Breathe into the bottom of the torso. Breathe out to the tip of the tailbone. Breathe into the tip of the tailbone. Breathe out to the low back. Breathe into the low back. Breathe out to the kidneys. Breathe into the kidney area. Breathe out to the base of the neck. Breathe into the base of the neck. My body's asking me for some dolphining. It's going to be stretching down, dolphining. Breathe out to the base of the head. Breathe into the base of the head. Breathe out to the top of the head. Breathe into the top of the head. Breathe out to the third eye position. Breathe into the third eye. Breathe out to the throat. Breathe into the throat. Breathe out to the heart. Breathe into the heart. Breathe out to the lower dantian. We'll continue our focus at the lower dantian. Focus on the chi at the navel, spinning faster and faster to the right. Faster and faster and brighter and smaller, and it's condensing into beautiful dawn. Dawn is medicine. We invite that medicine in behind our navel as it sits in our lower dantian, our reservoir area, the lower part of the torso, and it vibrates and sends beautiful light energy throughout the whole body from that lower dantian area. Now we will harvest our chi, rubbing our hands together, putting your hands on either side of your nose, running your fingers up the nose to the outside of we're forming a heart shape. We're going to say to ourselves, I love you, and use your own name. So I would say, I love you, Roxy. Use your own name. As we embrace our face and embrace ourselves, we're breathing out We're going to tap the top of our head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to brush or rub our ears. Just give them a little massage and a pull. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to tap down our chest. Left hand goes up, we're tapping into the armpit. 6, 7, 8, 9, and the right hand up under the armpit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to do the left hand again. Be aware of where your body wants your arm to be. Does it want it forward? Or does it want it open? My body is saying to me, take that arm back and lift it up and forward, or backwards. And again here. So I can feel a whole space in between my shoulder blades. It's had a lot of tension, and I'm asking what it's there for and what the tension means. And so I'm going to spend my night now meditating on that tension and requesting to know what its message is and what information it has for me, that I could shift and adjust so that the tension can be released and balanced. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. This is day 5 of week 2. I love you. You can visit my YouTube channel, Roxy Wright. You can see more videos. You can see more videos on here. You could also go to my Facebook page, and I'm hosting a 2 Qigong classes, level 1. So this Thursday on February 10th and 11th from 9 a.m. to 12:30 on both of those days, Thursday and Friday. I'm hosting a Qigong Qi activation class, so that's 3.5 hours each day. The course is 7 hours long. And on Tuesday, February the 15th, I'm offering the same class in a one-day format. So go to roxywright.com if you'd like to register for those. And there's more information there and a way to register. Namaste. I love you. I'd like to see you in class.